Find the value. For f of x is equal to 2x minus 3, find each value. F of 1. Now f of 1 means we are going to substitute the value of 1 for x in the function. So f of 1 is equal to 2 parentheses 1 minus 3. We're going to multiply 2 times 1 first, because multiplication is higher in the order of operations than subtraction. So this is going to equal to 2 minus 3. And now we can do the subtraction. It's equal to negative 1. And we could put a box around that. Number 6, for f of x is equal to 2x minus 3, find each value. And here we have f of negative 1 plus f of positive 2. So for this first expression, f of negative 1, we're going to plug in x into 2x minus 3. Then we're going to add that with 2 substituted into the expression 2x minus 3. Let's do that now. So looking at this expression, we have a multiplication, a subtraction, an addition, a multiplication, and a subtraction. So we are going to do the multiplications from left to right. Let's do the 2 times negative 1. Negative 2 minus 3 plus 2 parentheses 2 minus 3. Now we can do the second multiplication. We'll get negative 2 minus 3 plus 4 minus 3. Now our addition and subtraction are next up on the list. Right? So here, let's go ahead and do our addition first. And you need to understand that when we do addition, we do not add 3 plus 4. We are adding negative 3 plus 4. Okay. Let's do that now. Let's now do our next addition. Remember, we're not adding 2 and 1. We are adding negative 2 plus 1. That gives us negative 1 minus 3. And lastly, we can take negative 1 and subtract 3 from it. We'll get negative 4 as our answer and put a box around it. Let's continue. Number 7 states that if f of t is equal to 2t to the power of 3, find each value. Now, we can have f of x, we can have f of t, we can have f of a, right? The variable doesn't matter. It's still function notation. And so what we can do in this expression is we can replace the f of t with what f of t is equal to, namely 2 times t to the power of 3. Let's go ahead and do that now. Now that we're here, we have a multiplication and we also have an addition. So we'll do the multiplication first. 3 times 2 is 6t to the power of 3 plus 2. Now we cannot simplify this expression anymore, so I'm going to put a box around it as my answer. Let's finish up with number 8. F of x is equal to negative 2x minus 3. Since the expression that we are looking to evaluate is f of r plus 2, and there's no mention of g of x, we can ignore this g of x here. Okay. So I'm going to put a line through it. Now, what we need to do to solve this problem is wherever we see an x here, we need to replace it with r plus 2. Let's go ahead and do that now. We can go ahead and distribute out the negative 2, and we'll get negative 2r. Negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4 minus 3. Now we can go ahead and combine our like terms. Negative 2r minus 7. We cannot simplify this expression anymore, so I'm going to put a box around it.